I'm back with another upload. Mainly just did the last one to try and get back into the swing of things. I had the impulse to make a video after being inactive for so long last time. I still have some more footage left over from last year that I can turn into another Speedpaint here in the following weeks. After that, I might take a bit of a break to gather some more recent footage and think of future topics I want to cover. The artwork stands as one of the biggest pictures I've made to date, as well as one of the longest to work on. Because of those things, I have decided to leave it in an unfinished state. I'd guess that I completed about 75% of the picture before retiring it. I was working on several other pictures at the time and felt like I accomplished the main things I set out to do, which was mainly just practicing new ways I can color. I did a very similar thing in the last speed paint I made. I'm very proud of how the overall design of the character emerged throughout this entire process. I primarily focused my efforts on the subject's face, hair, and clothes, along with their different textures. I also see posing and framing as a great achievement here. Surprisingly, I remember not spending too much time on the sketching phase, as everything was coming together well. The line art process took an incredibly long time to complete. This was because I took extra time to add small details to the outfits and do things like add hair to the arms and face. Obviously, the shortcomings of this picture were in the areas I neglected to finish. This was mainly the background and the rifle, all of which had flat colors of some kind, but only really needed better values and details. Here is another reoccurring character throughout a lot of my art pieces. For convenience, I named him Dorian so I can identify him better. He was first conceptualized 3 years ago, back in 2016. With the intention of him being the main character of a short comic series I would have made. While he went through various redesigns over the years, what's always stayed consistent is that his style usually captured the common fashion of the early 1900s. Most reoccurring character designs I've usually made illustrate a very specific genre or period in time. This character was the reason I got so heavily invested into writing for a time. I never really got to produce anything tangible from all that writing, but the experiences from then helped me learn more about writing structure and narrative arcs, which I have used on several other projects since then. Writing became a very passionate hobby of mine, and it still is. I hope that one day soon I might be able to incorporate that more into my artwork. I definitely recommend giving writing a try if you haven't already. It is a good way to explore your thoughts and feelings. If you do write and haven't done it in a while, it's always good to hop back into it. Everyone has a story to tell. I see more and more cases similar to mine. I see plenty of artists talking about the concepts they design that would serve as the set pieces to epic tales which they would construct but ultimately decide not to. There is a wide variety of reasons for this, but I feel it is often out of fear that they would end up creating something dissatisfactory to themselves. That's understandable, but with the alternative being that concept forever remaining inside the head of its creator, why not at least try, or begin at a smaller scale and work up to it? That about wraps up everything I wanted to talk about today. The next video should be out soon, most likely next week or the week after. If you have made it all the way through this somehow, I express my gratitude to you. I'm still trying to figure out what works and what doesn't in these videos. If you have any advice or criticism, I'd love to hear from you. I want to try making these videos as best as I can with what I have. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful day.